Listening to this music, it really almost does sound like they've just taken the Journey music. See, it doesn't seem like any of the coins do anything. They've just taken part of the Journey music and then... It doesn't... Do the pets do anything? No, it looks like this is all cosmetic. Well, at least I get a wolf. Maybe it has gameplay benefits. They just took some of the Journey music and then kind of remixed it into this. Okay, so bear. Lower stamina, lower speed, faster in the forest. What about the wolves? Kind of same deal as the bear. Just fast, just more stamina. And then foxes. I was kind of hoping they'd do a little bit more than that. I guess I'll keep the horse for now. Okay. So, finish Island 6 to get her. The queen has interest in the bank plus 1%. Same thing with the king. The druid increases treasure chest money and reduces the number of enemies. Same thing with the wizard. I hope they add more than this along the way. I think that's consistently going to be my thing about this game. Is like, it seems like a really neat game. It needs more. Same thing with Kingdom, but I know with Kingdom they're not going to add more. But with this game, they could potentially, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Now that's another game. I would love to play through the Fable games someday. Oh, so my dog, or my wolf will go out and grab money for me. Well, that's actually kind of helpful. When I'm not paying attention, he will. Let's see. But no, I'd love to play through the Fable games. I don't even think it would take me that long to beat Fable 1 at this point. Like, I pretty much know most of the tricks in the book to actually get that game going. I've never played Fable 2 or 3, though, so that'd be a bit tougher. Let's see. I'm not sure if I go all the way... out of my way for the stone doors either. Yeah, Fable 1 is a cakewalk. And yeah, I've never played Fable 2. I started to play 3. Shell and I were going to do it co-op, but she really didn't like that game. And now I'm not so sure if I'd ever be able to play co-op again, which is unfortunate. Because Games for Windows Live. I wonder if there's a patch that gets rid of it. Or, like, makes the multiplayer functional, because, boy, would I enjoy that sort of thing at this point. Hey. Well, maybe if we're lucky, we can really start churning through these games. I guess to go to the earlier topic, now that I have a comfortable chair, I can actually record for hours on end without feeling as tired or fatigued. Because, like, right now I'm straight up just lounging back. I got my feet up. I feel good. I'm not necessarily going to say that it's like... I'd be able to go for like 10 hours a night, but it would be easier to. And yeah, with the couch, it'll be even easier. Because then I can just kind of hang out. Shell can come in and hang out. It'll just be kind of a hangout party. Wait, I threw money at these guys. I've noticed this happens. On the first day, if you recruit any of the homeless guys, they come back to your base really quick, and then get, and then somehow lose, like, go back to being homeless. But they just bum around your base instead. It's just frustrating, because I don't have money to pay them. So what is your chair? I missed the chair announcement. This is a Poang! from IKEA. Apparently they have the chance, or the possibility of, like, breaking because of defects or just, you know, lower quality. But I figure this Powang should last just long enough that I can, it should last just long enough that I can get a real fancy couch. Let's see. Also, thank you, Shinto1987, for the 3-month resub. How's your new home? It's good. It's got... There are things that I'm gonna have to do to, like, you know, improve it further. But it's a good house. I like it. The planes were not nearly as loud today, which is a nice change of pace. When we moved in here, you could hear planes going overhead, and it's a little dodgy. Can I just get the money from him right here? No, gotta wait for him to come back. Balls. I've been spending many hours in a day in a Poang since August. No problems. They're super comfortable. Yeah, that's kind of where I was. Also, like, $100 for a relatively comfortable chair. It's not bad. And, you know, maybe my sense of value has been kind of stunted lately. Now that I'm paying, like, a fair chunk in rent. Renting a house is, not cheap. Cripes, man. He's been missing this singular bunny for, like, forever. I need to go get more archers. This is embarrassing. Okay. So now we have 2 archers at the very least. Yeah, your friend's Poang lasted a couple years. Sounds like it's luck of the draw. A couple years would be acceptable. All I need is for this thing to last for, like, the duration of me living in the Portland area. At some point, I probably might move to a completely different state. And, you know, it'll probably get the chopping block comparatively. I'll move on to new types of furniture. Like more couches! Michelle's grandmother actually wants to buy us a second couch with sleeper setup so she can come and visit. I'm not so sold on the idea, but that's mainly just because, like, I really don't like the idea of having guests most of the time. I'm not gonna say I'm, like, super antisocial, but, like, you know, once I start working for the night, I don't really want to have, like, another human being that isn't used to my schedule to be like, go to bed! I'm like, I have to work. Like, this is my schedule. I'm keeping to it.
Go, go!
Asocial as opposed to antisocial. Sort of. So, I'm not an introvert necessarily. It's just like, there are very clear divisions for me on what is, you know, what is my space and what isn't. And, you know, the further I get away from being a high schooler, I gotta sit up in my chair a bit. But, you know, the further I get away from being a high schooler, and the more, you know, I do this job, the more I kind of, like, cherish my space, you know. Maybe a lot of it has to do with the fact that I've been living in an apartment for a while, and it really does feel like people are just constantly privy to your life. And I'm not as keen on that, I guess. And so, for me, for me, the idea of having, you know, somebody else in my house listening to me is kind of uncomfortable. Shell, unfortunately, you know, doesn't get much of a choice. And eventually, both Shell and I are going to be recording, you know, simultaneously, so it won't be so bad. I should go looking for those treasure chests now that I'm thinking about it. Yell if you see one. Because they're weirdly hard for me to spot. I don't see a single treasure chest out here. Might be some on the backside. But I don't know. At least we got like 2 farms in really close proximity. But no, I like being social. I really enjoy being around people and like doing social things. I think it's just one of those where it's like I don't like sharing, maybe? And for me, like, I'd rather just, you know, put somebody up in a hotel than have them stay with me. Especially, like, if it involves me having to clean up after them. I'm not super keen on the idea of, say, for example, having to clean a bathroom because somebody... when I was a kid, my brother had a really crappy friend. Oh, jeez, I don't even remember what his name was. Kyle, I think it was. I think it was a Kyle. It's been a long time. He was the younger brother to one of my friends. And effectively, the kid was kind of a brat and kind of a bully, but without any of the brains or brawn to really back it up. So instead, he was just kind of mean. Oh, there's a treasure chest. And so, for my brother, they were friends for a while, but they kind of slowly grew apart. I think this is another treasure chest. Yep, there we go. That's a big one. Okay, there we go. But, you know, my brother and this guy started to grow apart. I mean, they're freaking elementary schoolers. What is going on? Where's my horse even going? I should probably also not be here, as I have a buttload of money, and who knows what kind of dangers await me. Then again, it looks like you don't really... You're not really in a whole lot of danger at this point in the game. Let's see, do we get more? No. I want to invest in things like this. Probably should have invested in a farm first, maybe? I don't know. Okay, missed one, 2 areas back from the last one. Ah, crap. Okay, I'll have to pay more attention.
Enemy down!
How you guys doing? Looks like they're doing fine.
Enemy down!
I guess let's get a couple more bows.
Go!
Let's see. Up near the top by the division in the next section.
Move out!
Might as well upgrade that. Yeah, I want to get the banker early this time around. Probably. Okay, up near the top. I don't know if I pass it or if I've rotated my camera. Because there's this one. But I already got that one. I'm gonna rotate my camera. You just passed one. Is it the one that I opened? Because I did open it. It might not be easy to see, but I had opened this chest over here. Yeah, this one's already open. just passed on your left as well. Yeah, so there's this one, which is open. And, oh, no, here it is. Alright, there we go. I guess part of it is, like, I didn't really expect that there would be 3 goddamn chests on the same side. But, hey-ho, there they are. Oh, I didn't mean to feed this. I thought my wolf was supposed to pick up money for me. I guess not. Alright, whatever. Well, at least these guys seem to be making me, a decent chunk of cash. Let's see. What about any of you guys? Y'all loaded? No. Butts. This guy doesn't have... Oh, no, he does have money for me. I guess I should have been paying attention. Alright, let's fill this up. Okay, and so the next one is stone fortifications. I got to defeat 140 enemies. It looks like the way this game does enemies is actually, is it exponential? Or is it just, 1 enemy in the first night, 2, 3, 4, 5... forever. This was day 4. We haven't fought them yet.
Enemy spotted.
No, we would have killed 6. Okay, so it's not just like this weird linear growth. We're going from 8 to at least 12. Nope, there's enemies on both sides.
Go, go, go.
Unless it was 4 per side.
Move out.
That's a possibility. What are the areas at the ends of maps? It's like big satanic circles. I don't think there's anything I can do with them, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm just gonna get another archer. We'll just kind of wait for a bit. Let's see, are there any games where daylight is the danger time and night is the safe time? Kinda? To a lesser degree, games like Fallout, for example, the nighttime is... I think you can sneak better. Maybe? I don't know. Unfortunately, the bunnies hide and die in this stupid, in the rocks. Okay, we got any more money? Because what I should probably do is get a, what I should probably do is get a woodcutter. Of course, I don't have enough money to, say, direct them to cut anything down. It's a game called Colony Survival. You can choose what time of day you want the enemies to come out. Such as at day. Interesting. Unfortunately, here's the slow part. I probably should have invested in farms first. Maybe we'll be okay. I'm just gonna hang out here. My walls aren't in an any immediate danger. Especially with the damage upgrade. Oh, Shell might be done with the dresser. We like to buy furniture from IKEA, so Shell can assemble it. She likes assembling furniture. I do to a lesser degree.
Go, go!
Let's see, the things at the end of the map go with sacrifices. I'm not entirely convinced. Maybe once we're doing a little bit better, I can try. Main problem is I've put all of my eggs in the archer basket, and I probably needed farmers. I was hoping I could get stone walls so I could just kind of hang out. Oh yeah, that's another example of a game where being out at nighttime is actually totally fine. Don't Starve. Especially during summertime, you pretty much can't do anything during the day because it's too hot. And so you have to do stuff at night. I'd forgotten about that. I want to play Don't Starve together again.
Move out!
I never really got to play it with anybody. We'd like kind of start, and we never finish it because somebody was a dingus. Ugh. No coinage. What I'm probably going to do is just start chopping down trees like crazy. With what little funds I have. So I can get this down. And this will get us a farm. Maybe? I'm not sure if I want this one. So do either of the Styx games have a day-night cycle? I don't think so, no. And I'm not entirely convinced I could get this hobo camp. Or build that wall with this hobo camp along the way. I always liked Don't Starve. I'm not entirely sure if I really liked it being permadeath. It was fun for the tension standpoint, but it was... You invested so much time in the game. It always sucked a little bit to, like, you'd invest a goofy amount of time into the game. But, like, you wouldn't actually be able... Well, no. You'd invest a bunch of money in the run, and then you'd lose. And then you'd have to start over from the very beginning. Again? And that always, like, sucked a little bit for me. Obviously, that's how roguelikes generally work. And yeah, Don't Starve Together gets around the death because you can revive people, or there's straight-up mods that just let you come back, more or less. And, like, I think I kind of prefer that system. Not necessarily because it takes away the tension, but just because, like... I don't enjoy playing a game that much. You starting over and then playing, 10 hours of a run to start over again. Like, I don't know, that sort of thing for me can be compelling, but most of the time ain't. Oh, bad. That it? Okay. You can only replay a game so much till it gets frustrating and feels punishing. Yeah. Let's see. I've got 3 guys. Just gonna do this for now. Anybody have any money on them? I mean, obviously, this guy will. Okay, here they
Enemy
come.
Spotted.
We should be fine.
Enemy down.
It looks like we're okay. I don't need to be that worried. I pull walls.
Retreat. Move out.
Let's see. It looks like they did take out one archer, though. Yeah, they always take out that first. They always take out that first wall, for the first blood moon. I'm usually okay by the second round. Let's see, we got anything else here? No. I want to chop down as much of these as possible. And then hopefully get a little bit more money. Yeah, the farmers probably are worth rushing in the future. I mostly wanted to wait until we could get the better farms. Currently having them walk super slowly like that sucks. Be nice if they just waited behind the nearest wall. So what does chopping the trees down do? Oh, come on. Okay. Chopping trees down gets you sometimes a little bit of money. And also expands the meadowlands, which is where rabbits will spawn. They don't spawn in the forest for reasons. Seriously? No money from that tree? Oh. I actually didn't know that was possible. Okay, I'm up to 10. I'm just gonna keep chopping these down. I think the rabbits only spawn in the morning. But we should be okay. And this will get a bunch. So what if farms actually get you? Every farm at periodic, at certain periods will straight up just, drop... Oh, come on. Trying to just make a little bit of money here. There we go. Smidge. You should probably run back, Mr. Choppington. Okay. But yeah, farms will periodically pop a small amount of coinage. Okay. Yeah, 4 coins. But only when it's reached max capacity. I don't actually know how that works. Or how that's supposed to work. Okay, well, let's get 2 more archers, seeing as I've got the money for now. Because I wanted to get a little bit on the banker. At the very least, he will feed himself slowly. Yeah, we've got the farmlands over on the right side. They're outside the walls, but the farmers will walk back, so it's maybe not that big of a deal. But unfortunately, we're strapped for money until we either get more grasslands for these guys to make tons. Because the last map we were on, they made buttloads. And this time around, not so hot. Not so much though. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Well, we do have this wall point out here with a bunch of potential things. I'm going to build that wall there. So, I'm going to try and chop down these trees. And I noticed there's, like, usually a bunch of spare hobo camps. So it might be fine. I wonder if the other thing is, my archers aren't picking up their coins actually that aggressively. No, that's a decent chunk. I should be over here. We gotta get that wall up. Before the night rolls. Otherwise, this wall goes down. Instantly, and then everything goes bad. And yeah, this has got a whole host of hunting grounds out here. So that should make it a little easier on me. And farms. Lots of farms. Did I get that? I guess I did. But yeah, hopefully this is enough that we can get the farm down. Otherwise, I'll get a little bit more. Press A to feed mount. Oh yeah, there we go. Is it possible you don't get to the coins in time? Your people pick it back up and drop it again when you get near them? That's how it normally works in this game. I don't want to delete the merchant camp, but I want to see how close you have to get.
Enemy down.
Okay. It looks like these guys aren't that dangerous yet. And I might just upgrade this wall. Over here. Can I? Let's grab some homeless folks. And 2 farmers, actually. Because we gotta get that income. How much money is he sitting on? He's got 13. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna let the banker feed himself. Guess we could also just go for upgrading these walls. Eek. Because otherwise I could actually get... Yeah, let's get a palisade wall out here. If I have fallback walls, I might still lose some archers, but it'll be less risky in the long run. It's like I heard something crash into the water there. Okay. There was like a weird crash and splash noise.